kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Dropping back, it's Jean-Pierre. Wasting no time taking a shot. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the right side. There he goes. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. To the air, it's Jean-Pierre. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll test the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. He's in for the touchdown. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabs it in the middle. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air, it's Jean-Pierre. Going for it all. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
At the 1-yard line, it's now 2nd and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? They'll run the option. He's trying to get it in. And yes, he's in the end zone for the touchdown.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. They go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. At the 45 on his way. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got a man. At the 35, he's open. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC would be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To the air, it's Jean-Pierre. Back open in the middle. Still on his feet at the 40. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCourty. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense...
Turning it on! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Leaves it with the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Trying play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Makes the catch. It's McCourty. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a...
He lost one down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
And it'll be down right there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Jean-Pierre. Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. All the way in for the touchdown.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. That's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here he comes out of the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hands it off. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
42 Spiders.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Well, they're showing run to the left. They're trying to go bootleg back to the right, but you're seeing the speed defensively, sideline to sideline. They do such a good job in pursuit. It's going to be hard for this offense, I think, to use their speed in the misdirection game going to the perimeter.
Back to pass, it's Jean-Pierre. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. The offense changing the play. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Got a man in the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
The inside handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Jean-Pierre. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking down the middle. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy is really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll give it to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Turns it on down the left side. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Jean-Pierre. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He wants to throw it again. Fires complete on the crosser. Running to Green. Bulldozes his way through. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
At the 14-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's complete on the right side.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Toss sweep to the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
42 spot.
The give to the tailback. Not a lot of movement movement on that one, the defense in position. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Jean-Pierre. They're working that left side. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Cricket. Gaucho. Acorn.
From the gun, looking for a man. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
He's got the back in the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They're going to run it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Slips through the line. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Jean-Pierre. Right on the money. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose on the right. And it's in for a touchdown.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. And to say this game has been entertaining would be a vast understatement. Let's go ahead and catch our breath for a moment and also catch up on the stats. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
You know, that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Scanning the field, it's Jean-Pierre. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that's a fortuitous. Because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught. Hard running there. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide and a lot of...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. It's complete to the left. And he's wrestled to the ground. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight.
He's going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got the first down and more. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The lone back's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Jean-Pierre. Firing to the right, complete. Bust through behind his pad. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To the air on first down. Back open in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dumps it to the back. Got his man down the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They get to the line quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Makes the grab close to the logo. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put it on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.